Hello and welcome to another video. Today I made a family tree for Andrew Johnson. I'm gonna show it to you guys. And first, before we start, please leave a like. And if you enjoy the video, please subscribe. And we'll start with. I'm gonna have the hoodie off. Um, so as you can see, there's two Andrew Johnsons. There's this one on the top and the one on the bottom. The one on the bottom is the Andrew Johnson. And because these are his parents and grandparents. First, I'm gonna show you. First, I'm gonna. First, let's start with his ancestors. So his parents were Jacob Johnson and Mary McDonough. His paternal grandparents were Andrew Johnson and Hannah Henkel, and his maternal grandparents were Andrew McDonough and Mary Ruth Lindley. And I think that's the second or third time that a president has two grandfathers with the same name. Like Franklin Pierce had two grandfathers, Benjamins. Um, I think that's the second time. So Johnson had two older siblings, William Patterson Johnson and Elizabeth Johnson. Johnson married Eliza McCardle when he was 18 and she was 16, and they had a few children. First there was Martha, and Eliza gave birth to her right after she turned 18, which means she was pregnant at 17, which is pretty bad. But they had children earlier and they had grandchildren earlier, um, so there was Martha, Charles, Mary, Robert, and Andrew Johnson Jr., and the Jr. was a lot younger than the rest of his siblings, even a lot younger than Robert. Um, because Martha was born, Eliza gave birth to Martha when she was 18, and to Andrew, nicknamed Frank. So she gave birth to Frank when she was in her 40s. So that's quite old to give birth. So Martha married David Trotter Patterson, and they had two children, Andrew Johnson Patterson and Mary Bell Patterson. Charles was never married. He died when he was about 30 years old, and he was never married and never had children. Almost like me, planning to never have children or maybe never be married. Mm. Mary, as you can see, she had two husbands, but first she married Daniel Stover II, and they had three children, Eliza M. Stover. The M probably stands for Mary or something, not quite sure. Sarah Drake Stover, and Andrew Johnson Stover. So Johnson and his wife had two grandchildren, Andrew Johnson, but with last names. And after Daniel died, Mary married William Ramsey Brown, but they did not have any children together, at least when Andrew Johnson was still alive. And then next was Robert, and was never married, never had children, because I want to say that if there's like a kid under the age of 10 watching this, but Robert committed suicide after his dad left office, and so he was never married. He was probably in his 20s or 30s, probably 30s. So next is Frank, and he died pretty young. He was actually I think he was like 26, 22 or 26, something like that. He was in his 20s. He was quite young. But that was probably the average age to die at the time for a man. And so that's the whole family tree of Andrew Johnson. Tomorrow I'm doing Ulysses S. Grant. Later today on my other channel, I'm gonna do whoever you vote most people voted for, because I made a voting poll for whose family tree I want to see next. There was Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, Elizabeth II, Charlie Chaplin, and Prince Philip. Most of you voted for Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, but we'll see, because there's still some time, and I want to do video at 11 because I have a schedule that on this channel I do a video every day at 10 a.m. On the other one at 11 a.m. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoyed the video. If you learned something new, please leave a like and subscribe because every like and subscription helps me. And by the way, I just hit 140 subscribers, and I really want to hit that before April, and it's March 30th. So, thank you guys. You guys are great, and so see you in the next video.